Hey, let's get work today. Let's get work and let's get better. Hey, work on 3, 1, 2, 3. Work.
Wisconsin back on the field, getting ready for the Cotton Bowl down on the field inside AT&T Stadium with Andy Baggett. I'm Chris Hall. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Spent some time talking about Corey Clement, the run game, the O-line yesterday. Want to talk about another senior, Sojourn Shelton, who's really taken over that leadership role. We've talked about it all year. And really this defensive secondary, what it's been able to accomplish. They're going to be tested, I think, Andy, from the start on Monday.
In a lot of ways. Veteran quarterback, wide receiver core that's proven, one of the best wide receivers, if not the best, in Corey Davis. Zach Terrell, the quarterback, very efficient, has a lot of weapons, two tailbacks that have rushed for 1,000 yards in their career. It's a lot to handle, and it's something that the secondary for Wisconsin has to be a part of, has to be aware of, because for one thing, it's their last game for a lot of these guys. For another thing, it's an opportunity to redeem themselves after a pretty rough outing against Penn State, second half especially. Yeah,
21 interceptions for this group all year. That's the most by any Power 5 team. Back to Sojourn, led by him. You think throughout the year we've seen him really turn into the guy back there. The leader he told us back during Big Ten Media Days he wanted to be. He took over that role, Andy, and he took it over very well.
He had to. Wisconsin has had to replace 2 safeties, which they've done remarkably well. Leo Musso, the team MVP, has stepped in and played as well above everyone's expectations, certainly those of us on the outside looking in. Dakota Dixon has stepped up in the other safety spot. Derek Tyndall has handled the other cornerback spot, but Sojourn has been the leader. Sojourn has more experience, you could argue, than any player on this team in terms of game experience, going back to when he started as a true freshman. He's one of those guys that does it quietly, but he's also one of those guys that does it effectively because he has his actions speak for himself.
Yeah, you assume between he and Derek Tyndall, they're going to be spending some time chasing number 84 around the field, Corey Davis for Western Michigan. This guy's big. He's 6'3", 213 pounds. Had a chance to catch up with Sojourn and ask him, what makes Davis a special receiver?
You know, he can do it all. He can go up and attack the ball and get it at his highest point, and then also, you know, he's fast and he's a good route runner. So, you know, those kind of guys it's kind of difficult to cover. You know, usually when you face somebody, you know, they have one specific thing they're good at. Maybe he's a good route runner, but not as fast. This guy he's everything.
Justin Wilcox added regarding Davis, he's got good hands, he's big, he's strong, he can turn a short gain into a huge gain, runs every single route you need. He's not one of those one-trick ponies. Whether it's Sojourn or Derek Tyndall, they're going to be busy, like I said before, from the start.
It's going to be a great test. You want to have that, especially after an outing that the secondary had against Penn State. Very uncharacteristic to give up the big plays that the Badgers did. There's a lot of, if you listen to the players behind the scenes, they're talking about atonement. They want, especially the secondary, wants to have for the better showing, national TV, big stage, perhaps even a bigger stage for a lot of people in terms of the national bowl exposure. But there's a lot on the line for the secondary, and they want to go out in this season.
And this defense made its hay all year, forcing turnovers, scoring touchdowns, not just getting the ball back for the offense, but scoring touchdowns. Western Michigan, their plus 19 in turnover ratio. They didn't commit a turnover, Andy, until the 7th game of the year back in October against Akron. Something's got to give. We'll see which one does when the Badgers and Western Michigan face off here at the Cotton Bowl. That's it for this Wednesday. We'll be here all week. For Andy, I'm Chris.